Okay, this is the Singer 99K, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about it today. Just to get started, you're probably looking at this video because you're like, oh, hey, what do I do with my machine? Alright, if you have taken a dry, stiff toothbrush or a small brush and you've got all the lint out of your feed dogs, I can't stress that enough. There was enough lint in this machine, in and around the feed dogs, and the bobbin case area to build a small sweater. It was absolutely unbelievable. There's no way this machine was going to stitch properly, or that the tension was going to be able to be set in a way that was even reasonable, okay? Do that. First thing, clean out the lint. Tip your machine back. Get the lint. Get a little tiny brush, okay? Let me show you what I have. And these can be had for pennies, okay? An old toothbrush, a child's toothbrush, a little brush like this. Go to Harbor Freight. They have a multitude of little brushes. Start out with a dry brush and just get the lint out. Get a pair of hemostats, tweezers. Get the gobs of lint out of your feed dogs, okay? Then make sure that there are no pieces of string wound up in your tension, wound up in your bobbin, okay? Wound up in any of the workings of your machine. Put oil where oil goes. Okay, do this before you might check your motor. Oh, yep, it turns. Stop. Put oil on the machine. Don't sit and run it, and put stress on your motor. Okay, now you're going to want to put the needle, let's see if I can get this. See this? Push the needle with its flat side towards the right. Now, if you find hesitation inserting the needle into the needle bar, and there is crud up in the needle bar and the needle does not go all the way up in there, clean the crud out of the needle bar, because if the needle does not properly seat, you may not get a proper stitch. Okay, so we've threaded this. We've come from the spool. We've caught this nice little hook here. We've dropped down between the tension discs. I put my finger on that and hold that tight just a little bit when I come around, because I'm going to pull that past that spring. Let's see if I can get this tight so you can see. Come on. Okay. Make this do a full round so it'll tighten up. Okay, it has to go past and catch back onto that spring. It needs to come, drop down, and go under this hook. Alright? You're going to go up through here, down through the faceplate. You're going to drop down and catch. And then you're going to come through the left side of the needle and go to the right. Alright? There you go. Your bobbin. Let me see if I can get to the bobbin part. You've wound a bobbin, and here's the image that shows your bobbin. Okay? That's what the thread is going to look like coming off of that bobbin when you place it into the machine. Okay, adjusting. My book is falling apart. Okay, I'll address that. All right, so you've seen that image. Now, assuming that you have that all correct and you have put some oil on this machine and ran it through, I recommend using a paper towel because you're probably going to have some excess, I pull the faceplate off of the machine and make sure that all my moving parts are free of debris and lubricated, because you never know what is going to be inside of that faceplate. Trust me when I say this, I have found mouse feces inside of those plates. All right, then we're off and running. All right, so I have never had an experience with this particular machine. When I got started with this machine, the foot wouldn't even stay up. It was so dry that it wouldn't even stay up. Okay, let's see if we're still making a stitch now that I've cranked around on everything. I think it sounds a little bit clunky right now, but I probably would too if I went as many years without being properly, let me get this string free right here, properly lubricated as this machine most likely has. Oh, okay. I've got myself out of whack. Let me pause this a second because I think I lost my bobbin thread. Hang on. Okay, there we go. There were, let me see if I can zoom in on this. There we go. There were several bobbins with this machine, and they are wound. Now, I don't know if the person who wound them was extremely concerned. Look at that. Straight, beautiful stitch. With running out of thread, or exactly what the deal was. Because we have layers, and you might not, okay. I just pulled this bobbin out. This is the one I was using. And it did have a fuchsia colored thread on it, which obviously ran out, which the next color will do very soon, as well as the next, followed by the next. And that was very redundant. Anyway, person was concerned with running out of thread, I guess. I don't know. I like to save things myself and conserve, but there comes a point when that just seems like a silly thing to do. Okay. Any questions on this little machine? I think this is going to be a fantastic machine. I'm going to shorten the stitch length and run a little ways. And see if I can get this to come on, focus for me really good. It's just there we go. Oh, that's still my old stitch line. Okay. I'm gonna go in reverse. Uh-oh, getting a little bit of clanking and clanging from that bobbin. And I'll have to check that out. It might be all those silly layers of windings on it. Not sure what the deal is with that, because the other bobbin was running just fine. Still a few things to work out, but I think this little machine is going to be a gem. Having never used a Singer 99, I have to say I really like this machine. I think I will follow up and let you know what I think about this machine a little more in detail, but I can tell you, I can already tell that it's going to be a beauty. It's really going to be a beauty. And I can see someone really enjoying this particular model. It seems to have I don't know, how would I describe this? A comfort of use. Its small size seems to make it have a feel of convenience, if that makes any sense. I can't really put it into words. Hopefully I won't be so wordless on our next one. Okay, so please subscribe. I highly recommend this little 99K. And we'll touch base on this one a little bit later. Subscribe. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.